Social media is taking the world by storm, as we all know, and I think it's becoming something more common in business language and the way it transforms how we do business. What you'll find in India is that we're, this year specifically, going to be applying a lot of the things that we learned last year at our Sapphire Now experience, which is where we brought together close to 50,000 customers globally in a simultaneous event that happened in Orlando and Frankfurt. We had physical people in both locations, and we added on to that with some 30,000 folks that touched the experience via online, Twitter, Facebook. And a lot of what we learned last year we're now rolling out into different countries. This year in India, we're going to take on one of the largest tech eds ever in October. We're also redoing our world tour events, and we're going to apply what we've learned in how to extend into the communities, the STN communities and the online communities here in India, and have those people share the experience at the same time. I actually think it's got some ways to go before it has direct business impact in a CIO. I personally believe that the social media channel is one that's an influencer, right? And it surrounds that CIO. Because commonly right now, most people will spend a lot of their social time on different, exploring different areas of interest, and more what you're going to find in corporations come community groups that are discussing initiatives and things of interest, things that will actually change in some aspects the culture of those companies and the core values of the companies move forward. As those communities build, the influence of them will hit the CIOs. When we look at our marquee events, Sapphire Now, World Tour, Run Better events, where we're targeting customers that are actually engaged with us, we are leveraging the social media channels to enhance that experience. Right? When you look at the SDN communities and the developers, it's a very different audience. Right? They're not buying software. In many cases, they're helping us build the solutions of the future. In many cases, they're influencing directional behavior of our customers and of our future customers in the things that they talk about and build. So we have to approach both channels, right? I'll give you an example. This year in China, we're doing a Sapphire Now specific to China, and we're combining that with our Tech Ed experience in November. This year, as we drive through the series of events that we have, and with more and more attention on new things that we're announcing in memory, HANA, Aurora, things that have an acute interest in the future direction of plans of the CIOs of these companies. We're going to be able to create more and more communities. So, for example, we have our Aurora launch today in India. Is it likely that we are going to develop, whether it's a Twitter stream or a Facebook room around Aurora, and then create and plant seeds of interest that drive CIOs to a community discussion around how they can share best practices? Yes. But where do you need to do to get there? First of all, you have to have a compelling event. There's something that they're going to want to discuss. As it relates to Facebook, my belief is that a lot of senior executives are hesitant to tie their business interactions to Facebook because it is perceived as a consumer social engagement tool, and there is some risk that has been very well publicized throughout the world about people, maybe not maintaining a sense of responsibility in how they present themselves on Facebook, and there's some exposure. So I think the jury is still out in terms of how much it can be used as a business vehicle by those CIOs. Whereas other examples, LinkedIn, et cetera, present more of an opportunity where people position themselves as executives that can be tapped into. I think, again, as social media is evolving quicker and quicker than anything we've seen, that a lot of the channels and tools that will be business differentiators have yet to been defined. I think we're going to see more and more of those in the coming 6 to 12 months. When you look at SAP and you look at the breadth of the portfolio and how we go to our customers and offer them options. And cloud is something that, again, is changing the way that people want to consume, want to buy, want to address their needs. We go to market and we offer people on demand, on premise, on device, right? We want to be able to be flexible so that a customer can consume and digest solutions that bring value to their business in the way that works for them. So in order to do that, we actually do need to have a bit of a paradigm shift in how we address our customers and our markets in our marketing strategies. So how do we approach customers via an ecosystem of partners and channel partners and distributors that allow us to bring solutions that they can consume from the cloud or on device? Very different from years back where it was just one-to-one direct selling and direct marketing.